Here we go again.
Yeah, I mean.
It's Black Jesus, Blackfeather radio show where we talk about what's going on in the African American or black people's lives in America. How these different things affect us and the best moves in order for us to move into the future with pride, power, and possessions. That's what we're here to talk about. Today the subject is subliminal mind control and how music and other forms of entertainment affects the human psyche. This subject was brought to me by one of my producers, Bolo, my little cousin Duke, and we got my cousin Nico in here right now, and we're gonna sit back and discuss it and put some questions out there and just see. So what do you think, Nico? What do you think? How do you think that music affects people?
So for one, all the music that we listen to, all the music that we create is a version of our reality.
Right.
So when you're listening to certain music, whether it be trap music or whether it be, the mumbo rap or whatever they want to call it,
right,
that shit has a negative vibe. The
right.
simple fact that when you think about the things that you're listening to, you manifest those things.
Manifesting.
So if you constantly listening to negative stuff, you constantly manifest the negative stuff, regardless if you know it or not.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's up to us to start changing the definition of the music that we listen to.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Give me one
That's
second.
my version of it.
Give me 1 second. We got bro on right now. I'm finna chime him in with us. So hold on. Yeah, dude. I see that. I see that little message you sent me. I'm gonna take a break and watch that in a minute. But basically, Nico just jumped on their throats because Nico was saying how the music that we listen to now has more of a negative and not a harmonious, not a melodic tone, but a negative clashing evil sound, a music that brings about aggression instead of peace and love, and how it affects us, and how it brings about differences in the way we feel. He named off a couple music called trap music and a couple other ones. I totally agree. I've made a lot of music with negative frequencies, and I made them off a negative vibe, and when I hear it, I can actually hear the demon in the music that helped me create that sound. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I believe that music is spiritual. I believe it goes beyond the physical realm or the five senses of perception. I believe that music touches into how we connect with God. What you think, Duke?
I believe that's true.
Well,
100%.
what's your opinion on the way the music affects our society?
The music can affect our society by affecting the kids first.
Right.
They making the kids believe and see all the wrong shit, and not that we usually hide from the kids. Because they feel like, literally understand.
Right, no censoring. There's no censorship. No censorship in the music. You said there's no censorship, no way to control it. It's like going on the internet. Your baby looking up toy Barbies and the dick pop up with the ass jiggling and bitches talking about faggot love and shit and all this dumb shit. So yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. And I totally agree with that.
It's a lot of gay shit too though.
But you gotta understand, homosexuality is part of the agenda to depopulate the world. Who's the most populated people in the world? Black people and Latinos. We really one group. So if we really one group, then we are the most productive people, even outproducing the Chinese, which are black. We outproduce them in fucking. And they know if they don't kill us, we will outnumber the entire earth in just 2 or 3 generations. Think about it. It's the same amount of niggas that was here when they came. And they've been killing us from day one. But we reproduce at such a high rate that it doesn't show with mark. I believe that the music is government sanctioned, first off. I believe we listening to government radio, government sanctioned rappers saying what the government people and they think tanks in these private smoky rooms, what they want the agenda to be, what they want people to think and feel, because music is a form of propaganda. It's a spiritual thing, but it's also a physical thing. Because music can make you think about 8 Ball. Think about when Eazy-E, Ice Cube wrote 8 Ball. That made motherfucking Old English 800 start selling. What about My Adidas? When they made my Adidas went up 500 times. You feel what I'm saying? They stock went up by 500%. Just from one mention, my Adidas. You feel me? So this is a super platform for grassroots promotion of products to the people. And that's why General Motors and all these other big companies co-opted it. You can't watch a commercial without some type of hip-hop vibe now. So hip-hop and the vibe of our music, the vibe of our Indian black sound has took it over the world. But we're not in control of it. So what can we do? I'm asking you now, Nico, what can we do as black men to take back control of an industry that's ran by the Jewish mafia? Well, hold on, one at a time.
It's simple, bro.
Go ahead, Duke. Duke jumped in. So go ahead and let him get it off his chest. Go ahead, Duke. Duke.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get it off your chest.
The clock.
Hello? Bro, you hitting the mute button.
All right.
He hitting the mute button. He doing what I be doing.
Better control them stubby ass fingers, man.
No, it's his cheek. It's that nigga cheek. Damn. There you go. All right, you back, dude? All right, we having some technical difficulties with Cousin Bolo real quick, so I'm gonna have you answer that question. What do you think we can do as black men to circumvent what the government and these other outside parties are doing with our culture and our music? How do we take back control? Financially?
We gotta do what all our great teachers and scholars was telling us. First off, you gotta find motherfuckers to unify. Whether it's 1, 2, 3, however many.
Right.
First, you gotta find a unified front.
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers gotta be willing to put y'all money together.
One more time, say it. They gotta be willing to put it. The
Y'all
Jews do it.
Willing.
The Jews
not
do it.
Want to, not need to. You have to be willing to
Right.
put your money together.
Right.
Once you do that, then you put all the other shit. All the other shit is minuscule.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? You, like, if we put me, you, and Duke in a scenario, you and Duke got the music, dog. I got all the different vibes of music we need. We got business ideas. We can create money ventures to put into this venture to help our community, for one, because that's where it all starts.
Right. Right.
But we ain't got no community. Think about that and remember that. Ain't no community.
Yes, there is a community.
Unified.
Yes, there is a community. It's called the hip-hop community, and it's worldwide. What we've done is let the enemy co-opt our most powerful invention. See, that's the ticket right there. That shit gonna move like wildfire. Anything that hit hip-hop move like wildfire.
Period.
So how do we take control? Because you gotta understand, it's a propaganda campaign. You feel what I'm saying? So we must...
It's a double-bladed sword, though. Because at the same time as the propaganda, this whole technological era that we living in is our advantage.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing that undid us.
We got SoundCloud, we got all of this other different shit.
But that's the same shit that undid rap. That's the same shit that made it where niggas ain't selling 10 million records no more in 5 years. You feel me? That ain't happening no more. And whenever money.
First off, ain't out here doing what they was doing back in the day, promoting that shit in the neighborhood.
Right. They're not popping. Right. They're not popping their trunk with a bunch of CDs coming out rapping to niggas' grandmas, trying to get niggas aunties and cousins.
Give me $5 for it. Nigga jump out, nigga $2 in CD, nigga slang the whole trunk.
I hear that.
Get you a venue. Put you some artists on. I got this artist from over here, this artist from over here. That's 3 artists, nigga. You got you at least a 3-hour show.
I hear that.
Wow, you made money off the bar and all of this shit. We got bartenders, we got motherfuckers, we got clubs and clubs. Everybody has a piece that they can bring to the puzzle, but don't know how they want to do it.
No, they want to do it. They want to do it. They just want to be in control of it. Niggas got to get out of that Stephen Cotton, Calvin Coon ass shit. If I can't, no, this really our problem right here. If the game don't go my way, if when I say foul, everybody don't give me the foul, then I'm gonna take my ball home. This is how niggas play, and they understand that they part is needed in the grand scheme. So they saying if I can't control it, then I don't want to be a part of it. Fuck y'all, and we'll all be failures. They got that mentality. Get out of that trying to control shit, man.
Every other nationality.
You can't control life. First off, we knew that way before the white man. To try to control nature or life is to get destroyed. Because that shit eternal, we temporary. So we need to fall back off all that trying to control everything. The only thing we need to control is our environment, our food supply, our water, our own minds. Our own mind.
That right there, that last thing you just said is the fucking problem. Nobody controls their own mind.
But it's the propaganda. Back to the subject. It's the propaganda machine that's advertising to the world. You ain't cool. You're not smart. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. Unless you buy our products. Why are black people such big consumers? Because we love music. We love products. Do you know that's how they took over?
Music tell you to get it.
Right. You're going to get it. So, okay. Knowing this, I want to read to you something basically that was written on consciousness and music and how it affects people. And I want the people to hear this little study that was made. It's very important that we all understand this. Hey, that nigga Duke back. Yeah, I can tell you back because I hear you on that motherfucker like Give me one.
Yeah, man, I'm testing this.
Yeah, I got you, man. I know your phone fucking up and being all, but that's what all this shit do as soon as you get into the truth. All right, here we go. I'm gonna read to him a little finding. So the question was asked when a person walk in the room and everybody's synchronized and dancing and they move swings and everybody's body's moving in a certain rhythm with the music, is that mind control? And this is what Scientific American Journal magazine had to say. The mystery runs deeper than previously thought, according to psychologist Annette Shermer, reporting the new findings today at the Society for Neurosciences meeting in New Orleans. And this is what they said. Rhythmic sound does not only coordinate the behavior of people in the group, it also coordinates their thinking. Their mental processes of individuals in the group become synchronized. This finding extends to the well-known power of music to tap into the brain circuit and controlling their emotions and movements, to actually control the brain circuitry of sensory perception. So it can go in your ears and change what you actually see and feel and taste. This discovery helps explain why drums unite tribes in ceremony and why armies march into battle with a bugle and a drum, why worship and ceremonies are always infused with songs, why speech is rhythmic, punctuated by rhythms of emphasis on particular syllables of words, and why perhaps we dance. Hey, Duke, please, bro, stop. Give me 1 second. Without scrolling, bro.
Use that mic, bro.
Right? No, I tried to tell him last time man was talking. I'm like, bro, you don't know how to take the clicking out your shit.
That motherfucker.
Now he on air with us, right? I'm trying to read loud as hell to the black world and let them know what white society is thinking about our music. And my little cousin on Facebook, like, come on, dog.
I ain't on Facebook.
Oh, okay, you right. So that made you feel better? You right about that? I was wrong about that. But you still on some bullshit, especially when we try to put the word out, brother. I'm gonna have to take a pause, man, on the recording for a minute, man, to get myself together now. I'm gonna come right back at y'all. This Blackfeather Radio Show, man. Me, cousin Duke, cousin Nico, and we finna talk about it. We finna talk about the way the music affects the brain, how it brings up memories, nostalgia, how it can change your life. We're gonna explain the power of music in the way that it's been circumvented and used against our people. I'll be back with you right after this commercial.
Up and trip that. Break 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 up and trip that. No town body. Break up and trip that. No town break up and trip that. No town body. Break up and trip that. No town.
Well, it's Big Bud Beater, baby, Mr. Woodgrain. With diamonds up against I'm ballin' through your hood, man. And I'm smoking on some good, man. The color purple, not the movement, but the kind that have you going in a circle. Chrome looking more classy than the Transco Tower. My car dripping candy paint like it just came out the shower. Like face, I got the money, the power, and the finesse to roll around one big terrible tossing around my neck. I'm looking real shiny, you can see me from a mile away. Thought you was doing it till I came and took your mile away. Pull up on your side in the turning lane. Pop my trunk, break you off, chunk of deuce, then I'm Cadillac turning, man. Little swing to the left, big swing to the right. My plate scraping and I'm sliding the pipe. So don't try to knock us, baby. Don't try to hate. That's how we do it in that Lone Star State. Get it straight, we be
Draped up and dripped that, knows how right. Draped up and dripped that, knows how
We
right.
be
Draped up and dripped that, knows how right. 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 Draped up and dripped that, knows how
Now if
right.
you never been to Texas, it's a picture to paint. Cause we doing it real big in case you thinking we ain't. There's lots of money on these streets, being spent, being made. All it take is one look to see these boys getting paid. They living late in big houses with pools in the backyard. Certified gangsters, so you never see us act fraud. With iced out watches, bracelets, chains, pieces, teeth, man, we throwed in the game. We got screens in the headrest, visors in the ceiling. On chrome and 83s and 4s and Vogue peeling. With buckles and belts across the back of my trunk. Push a button and my coins waving body, you punk. We from the land of sipping on syrup and baking the spoon. We slab swinging, coming down and through. I thought you knew. Back in the days, all they ever did was doubt us. Now the South is in the house and they can't do nothing about us. We be
Draped up and dripped that, knows how right. Draped up and dripped that, knows how
We
right.
be
Draped up and dripped that, knows how right. 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 Draped up and dripped that, knows how
one time for my trio, repping the block. The real soldiers on the front line is keeping it cocked. They hold it down for their hood, throw it up, let them see it. So they can know how you G it. If they hating, so be it. We ain't playing where I'm staying, cause it's way too real. No matter the situation, we gotta keep it real. Got the steel on my side when I ride, cause I'm ready. I got 2010 vision and my trigger finger steady. I'm an underground king, homeboy, not a simp. And I got to represent till they decide to free the bill. I'm down for my clique just like I'm down for my block. And I'ma stand up for my partner till they let him off a lot. So gone body rocks, outside a lean back. Two-step with your boy if you about your greenback. This is a Texas toast, so raise your glass. Because the whole dirty South is finna show they naked out. We be
draped up and dripped that, knows how right. Draped up and dripped that, knows how draped up and dripped.
A lot of shit that they're not supposed to see.
All right, we got cousin Duke. We got cousin Duke back online. Blackfeather Talk Show. Black Jesus, your host. Got your co-host, and he wanted to speak in because we were just chiming off air, and he was explaining to me how the music situation and how we blame the kids when it's not their fault. Go ahead and elaborate a little more on it. Get in depth. Let them know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, see, like, I'm in this one situation. In the video, making this shit having sex.
Hold on, bro.
Like the bipolar ass signal to the kids, so they grow up thinking, they grow up thinking like this how shit's supposed to be, where it's really not.
Say that again.
That's
Say
how
it
they grow
again.
up with.
Say it again. Say it again so it come through clear. It was breaking up when you first started.
Yeah, man, but kids looking at videos like little bipolar ass things like fights, man, and next thing they back kissing and having sex. Like they actually show the sex part on the actual video, but they don't show like the dick going inside the vagina and shit like that, just basically showing them having sex. But then, so what it says to the point where they know, like,
They're basically teaching the kids fucking and fighting is the right way when that ain't the right way.
right. And that thing back in the old days, when music was music, they kept all this shit away from the kids.
Right. There was back then they had albums. They had
cuts going through the shit that we going through today.
Because we not standing up for our kids. You right about that. We can't blame them. We gotta stand up for
That's where
TV and radio. No, that shit
wrong. It all start with the kids.
Right.
It all start with the kids. Everything starts with the kids. Because that's the kids that at the young age where their minds is absorbing and absorbing and take, and it's holding on to all the knowledge that they learning.
Right.
It's gonna stick with them forever.
Right.
And I remember every fucking SpongeBob episode when I was young.
Right.
Nigga, if I watch something come on, I also get that shit like next week.
Right.
I remember when I was looking at what I was seeing and going through when I was a kid.
Right.
That's why I grew up the way I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's incumbent on us to be in control of what our kids see. But who can stand over a TV 24 hours a day? Who can stand around the kids to make sure that they not? Because we used to sneak off and listen to Richard Pryor albums, Red Fox album, Mom's Maybe. And back then they were talking about sucking dick and fucking hoes and shit like that. But it wasn't, you couldn't cut on a commercial. You couldn't cut on TV anytime, anywhere, and it's just saturated with that. You know what I mean? The entire society is saturated over with sex, oversaturated with violence, to the point where we desensitized. You get what I'm saying? They desensitized. They done seen so many bad bitches and booties bouncing and all this shit. Ain't nothing else. Nobody being fag. And so
we gotta find a way to communicate that to our kids if they understand. Like, this shit is not cool, this shit is not real, this shit is not what I'm supposed to be looking at. We need to communicate that to our kids instead of just telling them, I can't do that shit, and they talking about blah, blah, blah. They don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? They is young, they don't understand what we say. Not everything, they understand most. Like,
right, they don't understand everything. You're right.
Like, when it comes to understanding everything, when it comes to what they not supposed to be doing, they don't understand that. So we gotta find a way to communicate that to our kids somehow.
Well, kids go off of what they see and not what they hear. So I can tell a kid all day, you know what I mean, put down the guns. But if every time you see Black Jesus, I got that 40 cal on me, he not finna listen to that shit. He finna go buy him a 40. You feel me? We gotta look at that aspect, the example aspect. Cause we are mad examples to our people. We are leaders now. And if we don't say what's not cool, anything could be cool, because this is a white ran society and it was taken from the Black Indians, and their entire history was erased. So we gotta look at everything for what it is today and where we stand today and what we can do today with music. What do you think music is at, and what can we personally do with our musical talents to circumvent the propaganda machine that's teaching our kids to be fags, fuck-ups, and dope fiends? How do we do that?
I can't tell you exactly how, because I'm not sure. But just going off opinion, we gotta get ourselves right first. Because if you can't get no kid right, you're not right, nigga.
Right, that's what I was saying.
But at the end of the day, niggas gotta know what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
Niggas may think they be doing something right, but they be wrong.
Right, I just learned that a lot.
So niggas need a better fucking informant. Need more positive brothers out here doing good shit and, well, not good shit, but yeah, good shit, but able to like set the example for motherfuckers like kids and people coming after them.
We need to venerate the guy that's graduating, and you know what I mean, it's finna be the next big black doctor, instead of looking at is Kobe better than Jordan. They more worried about that stupid shit than they is about the graduating class from Yale that was all black. They don't even care about
subjects in fucking sports and shit like that, but we gotta start leading our kids more into like other shit than sports and fucking music, like doctors, scientists, lawyers, motherfucking.
They go off what we venerate. We respect a gangster and a football player more than we respect a lawyer or a freedom fighter. That's the problem. They go off our respect level, and then they add on. You feel me?
Yeah.
But first, we gotta show veneration for them people. We gotta hold them in high esteem. We gotta let people like Bill Cosby know we got your back. People like Danny Glover know. Don't be afraid to speak what you know. And we gotta be able to protect them. Look what happened to Dr. Sebi. We was talking about that. Look what happened to Dr. Sebi because we didn't protect him. Look what happened to Prince because we couldn't protect him. Michael Jackson because we couldn't protect him. And all of those people stood up and told the truth. And the second they started doing that, they get their ass whacked. So we need a united front to at least protect the black people. Not an offensive squad, but we do need a defensive militia. The black people need defense against white supremacy and all of the different ways that the world has been monetizing off our culture. We need a defense. We need guys that's in charge of looking at the people who guilty of this. How can these people come from overseas into our fucking country and sell our tapes at their stores, our products, our tobacco, this is from America, in they fucking stores, and treat us like slaves? This is our products, this is our land. These motherfuckers is foreigners.
Every fucking store they got.
Every single one. Even the white people foreigners. They all foreigners, bro. The only motherfucker with a store. Did you know it's illegal for us to have a store? I was reading the laws. I should read that motherfucker now. We couldn't sell sugarcane. We couldn't own a horse. We couldn't do shit, man. And they were still calling us Indians then. Motherfucking black Indian couldn't own nothing, man. You wonder why we don't own nothing, because we was taught not to own nothing.
Right.
How can the people that's from the land be renting? That shit sound crazy. How can the original people of the land be renting from foreigners? We renting our land from foreigners.
We gotta teach our kids to own.
But the first real estate to own, Cousin Duke, is the mind. We gotta check our thoughts. You gotta go into almost like a Buddhist monastic state and start looking at every thought you have and questioning, is that thought right or wrong? Is that thought something that's inside of me, or is that shit just floating in the universe?
Right.
You gotta start questioning these thoughts. Because people just have these thoughts, never question them, and then end up acting out some shit that ain't even them.
Right.
And that's been happening a lot. So that's how subliminal programming steps in. When you stop being a pilot, you go on autopilot. And once you on autopilot, you gonna play back the shit that was played to you. You know, if all you listen to is Too Short, you're not gonna have too much respect for no woman. I'm just being real, and I love Short Dog. I'm a Short Dog fan. You know what I mean? Since the invasion of the flat booty bitches. But I'm just keeping it real. I grew up not knowing how to talk to women because the people that I venerated was just, you know what I mean, potty mouth guys. Red Fox, you know what I mean? Richard Pryor, Too Short, Luke Skywalker. I loved them guys. You know what I mean? Pop that pussy up. Nigga, that was the shit in Detroit. You feel me? Oh man, that shit crazy. But music moves the soul. Music is the outside stimulant that connects the physical body with the spirit. That's why it was used in all of those different rituals like they were saying in that study. That's why it's always horns being played at funerals. Or when you go to church, it's always big music before the praying. Because it builds up the spiritual energy. And then the preacher take that spiritual energy, tell you a sinner, you ain't shit. This faggot motherfucker with 3 Cadillacs and 5 kids that don't even live with him gonna tell you ain't shit. But it ain't, and you gonna feel it too, cause you feeling the music. You hypnotized by the music, you don't give a fuck what he's saying. But that shit's soaking in you when he telling you that. Cause you subconsciously open now, because the music open your subconscious. So now you entrained by the beat. So now this man telling you ain't shit, you a sinner. You going to hell, you gotta repent, you gotta give me money. For real.
They always play music when it's time to get money.
Yeah, they play the music, man. Hype up the crowd, same shit with Luke Skywalker, man. Up, that's the same shit they do at church, bro. Pop that pussy. Old women fanning their ass around, man, sit your ass down. You know what I mean? Sit your motherfucker. I'm just being real. But it's the music that make them act like that. They're not being fake. That's the jungle Indian, black Indian nigga that love that tribal shit coming out. Cause it's a spiritual time, everybody together. You know what I mean? Whenever our people get together, we become very spiritual. And if we listening to the same thing, we become like a collective consciousness. And that's dangerous there. That right there is what they're afraid of. They have sound technologies that can, they have directed sound weapons where they can put a voice in your ear. It's called the voice of God technology. Voice to skull, that's what they call it. Voice to skull technology. And this, all these acoustic weapons and subliminal ways to entrain the mind, like they do with the flicker rate with the TV. These things leave us open. That's why commercials have such an impact on you. You watch a certain commercial, you'll start craving the food and really wanting that product. Why? Because they played music. They flash lights at a certain distance and rate. And they entrained your mind and opened your subconscious to become a receiver. You stopped transmitting and started receiving. Then they inputted you what they wanted you to receive. A message that says, buy my product.
Wait.
It's crazy, man. So how do you think we battle against these commercials? Against these propaganda machines that these corporations have built up in order to keep stealing our personal riches? How do we protect ourselves against that? Because I remember before Christmas, they'd do the G.I. Joe commercial so many times, man, I be feeling like I'm gonna die if I don't get the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. I'm talking about it be something physically wrong with me. I be crying and shit. I remember that shit. I used to really feel bad if I didn't get the toy. Why? Because the toy is so much, they put it at such high esteem when they subliminally program you and then train your mind. And by you watching it that many times, it becomes the truth to you. They did a Harvard study. They say if you tell a person a lie 68,000 times, the brain will automatically start to see it as the truth. Even if the person know that that wasn't what happened. The brain will still accept it as truth and begin to question what they actually saw or experienced in their own lives, just from what they hear. That's a study that's been already shown. 68,000 times, 64, something like that. And your ass is, you a monkey after that. You're a trained monkey after that, doing whatever the fuck the man with the peanut and the quarters tell you. I'm tired of living like that. I want freedom. I don't want my kid to be feeling like he gonna die if he don't get this new toy. That was some bullshit. You know what I mean? And then you get the toy ain't shit, you tear the bitch up and don't even like it no more. Now you watching another commercial.
On the same day.
Right, same day. Now you watching another commercial. Wish you had got that and shit. They didn't got up to 68,000 times in your brain. Now that shit be true to you. Now you can't live without that. Man, come on, when we figure this shit out? How can you watch a commercial and start getting hungry if you wasn't hungry? How can you get a taste in your mouth of some shit that you ain't ate? You ain't never noticed when they smoke on TV and make a motherfucker want to smoke? You see a motherfucker smoke a blunt or a cigarette on TV, it makes you want to smoke.
Yeah.
Why? Brain entrainment. Through sound, through rhythm, through music, through flicker rates, through low, extra low electromagnetic frequency waves. They call them F waves. Super low waves. They have many weapons. They call them soft weapons. They have many soft weapons that use the technology of sound. They have sound weapons that can mimic diseases. They have certain frequencies they can shoot into your body and make your body react as if it had cancer, even though there's no cancer present. These have all been proven in laboratory. The power of sound. Power of sound go real deep. In the Bible, they said the guy basically marched around the one city of Jericho, I think it was, and blew the horn. And then the walls came tumbling down. Acoustic vibrational warfare. This is something that we mastered. This is what all the pyramids and all of these stones is about, these obelisks that we put up. These were electromagnetic generators to power our speakers. But we didn't use the speakers like the white people used. We actually used the rocks. We actually used the trees themselves to vibrate the sounds.
Right.
That's why it wasn't destructive in the way that we did it. We used it in a natural way. But now it's being used as a way. It's been weaponized by the government. It's been totally co-opted and weaponized. And who was most susceptible to sound wave assaults? Black people. Because we in touch with our soul. That shit don't affect white people the same way it affects us. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
They don't have soul.
Right, because they don't have soul. They're not gonna hear that jungle beat and just start jumping around and gotta move. That's us. That's us. And they know it. That's why they weaponized it. anything in your environment that you don't control will be weaponized against you by your conquerors. This is the truth. So we need to control these things that's in our environment, or at least come to the realization that they are weaponized against us. What do you think about what I'm saying? Do you think that they're actually weaponizing music, weaponizing sound, and attacking the public? Or you think I'm just another paranoid nigga? What you think, Cousin Duke?
It's not a thought, nigga. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
That's undeniable fact. Everywhere you look, nigga, that's just being work. Abuse, because niggas don't know how to fight back.
How do you fight back when you don't know you're under attack?
Exactly, it's no way to fight back. Well, it is the way, but
yeah, the realization of truth that you're under attack.
You know,
once you know you're under attack, you can make moves to fight back. But if you don't know you're under attack, you can't fight back.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Niggas don't know it, so that's why it's not fighting back.
So we need to disseminate this information. We need people to call in. We need people to write us. We need people to let us know what they think, what they want us to talk about, because we will talk about these subjects. I love talking about these type of things because I know I'm intelligent, and I'm not going to accept anyone telling me that I'm not as smart. It's these idiots that I see doing things that are totally against the laws of nature and against the laws of God. And when I say God, I ain't talking about some spook in the sky. I'm talking about the Creator. And his laws are obvious. They're not written in a book. They're obvious. They're written in the sky. Just take a look at the sun and the moon.
Right.
You don't need no man to explain nothing to you for him. God has never needed anyone to explain anything.
Yeah, niggas, it's all common sense. That's what it's called, common sense. But they put that shit in the Bible.
It's fear.
They call it the Bible.
It's called fear. The induction of fear into the black Indian's life devastated us because we never knew fear. We never knew being hungry. There was no wars over here like that. There was no disease over here like that. We're the richest, most beautiful people on earth. This is the way that Verrazano described us. This is the way Columbus described us. You know, this is the way Ponce de Leon described us. The most beautiful, friendliest people in the world. So they had to destroy us.
Yeah, man.
Teacher, you from Africa. Nigga, you not from Africa? Yeah, 6 million years ago. 6 million years ago, nigga. When the whole earth was Pangea, yeah, you can say that then. But everybody was from Africa then, because it was one landmass. But we all know the truth that we are under attack. And if you don't want your kid to grow up and be ignorant, let them know what they seeing on TV is not real. Let them know that shit on the internet is all propaganda. Let them know. Let them know that these guys that claim to be gangsters, that's musicians, are just actors. Not even good actors. They just actors. Because gangsters I don't promise you this, man. The gangsters that are musicians ain't talking about gangster shit.
Right.
They talking about hugging the world because they don't want nobody to know what the fuck they really doing. Okay? The motherfuckers out there selling wolf tickets and breathing dragon fire, that motherfucker a bitch. He ain't gonna do nothing. Just check these niggas pass out. They don't be, man. Detroit, no. I done fought half of Detroit. I done got my ass whooped by 1/4 of them and I whooped the other 1/4. So Detroit gonna stand up when this shit pop off with me because niggas know like, yeah, I punched a nigga in the jaw, yeah, that nigga bit me on the back. They gonna talk about this shit. Yeah, that nigga stabbed me, you know what I mean? These niggas ain't got no past. These people that put before us, these fake tough guys, these fake rap tough guys, they ain't got no past. Go to their hood, ass who. These niggas ain't never even been in a fight, man. They ain't never been in a shootout. They ain't never seen them walk by. They probably ain't never even had nobody in their family who they love die. They just lying.
Niggas on the radio?
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Shit straight propaganda, boy. That shit ridiculous. Everybody talking about selling dope, man. Don't you know the cocaine ain't even selling right now? What's selling right now is marijuana and pills, bitch. Everybody know that. So why niggas here talking about flipping keys? Niggas snorting keys. The rappers are snorting that shit. They ain't selling it. Them niggas are crackheads. They get a deal from the Jewish motherfucking mafia to lead our kids wrong and turn them into fags, and in return they get $1 million or so to buy a bunch of coke and snort it up and act like they the big dope man for a couple years. Then it all come out they broke and they running and hiding from the motherfuckers who claim they was affiliated with and all this fake shit, man. I'm talking about the same story over and over, man. plastic manufactured thugs, man. Quit listening to these motherfuckers on the radio and all these male singers and female singers. Man, these motherfuckers fag. You a fag singer? Be real. Be real about it.
All I listen to is old school music, like fucking old Ring of Fire and shit like that.
That's all I listen to too.
That's my music.
I still listen to a lot of the new shit, but I just ain't got the same respect. I don't got the same respect for the music that I do for the older shit. It ain't stood the test of time. It won't stand the test of time. How many niggas you know right now playing chicken noodle soup? Come on, man. I told niggas that was some bullshit. Whole world dancing around, stanky leg and all this. They quit being a bunch of coons, man. Have some fucking self-respect.
Right.
I ain't gonna teach my kids to do no stanky leg. I'm gonna teach them to be black Indian revolutionaries, to own their own soul, to own their own thoughts, to own their own mind, to own their own food, to own their own environment. That's what I'm gonna teach them. I ain't gonna teach them to go blow all their money with Jake the jeweler and all the rest of these fucking Jews that don't give a fuck about you.
About the nails and shit.
Dumb motherfucker popping pills, riding around throwing money at motherfucking strippers like you rich, you a fucking idiot. You gotta use your motherfucking head in this bitch. For real. I was looking at some shit, man. They say Jay Prince bought an island off Belize.
Yeah, what?
Jay Prince bought him an island off Belize. Right in the Panama Canal area. It says it's a big island too. That's what I want to do. Now, Jay Prince is a real gangster, but he's not a rapper. He never rapped. Jay Prince never rapped, but he a real gangster. Cause he's doing what gangsters do. You feel me? It ain't nothing he's saying, it's what he do. I gotta give it up to 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent do a lot of gangster shit, and I ain't talking about popping guns and running around acting bad. I'm talking about he do a lot of shit gangsters do. He feed the hungry. He clothe people. He visit the schools. He check out our elders and shit. He give a fuck about our community, is what I'm trying to say. I might not like the nigga personally, but he give a fuck about our community, and I respect him, man. Shout out to 50 Cent for that shit, man. And all the real niggas that give it back to the community. Shout out to Jay Prince, man. We need y'all, man. For real. And black people need to learn how to stand up and protect the ones that's in the spotlight that's still looking out for us, man.
Right. And learn to not hate that nigga.
Right, quit being a coon. Right, quit being a coon. That old Stephen Cotton shit, man. Calvin Cotton coon ass niggas, man. Quit that shit, man. Don't be mad at that man for his success. You know what I mean? If you wanna feel any type of way, be upset at yourself for not pushing yourself to your fullest potential. But don't be trying to judge that man and run up on it. And first off, a lot of these niggas I wouldn't run up on anyway. Nigga, you be thinking a nigga a punk, a nigga beat your ass out here. You know what I mean? Run up on Red Man, run up on a nigga like that. Them Jersey niggas, naughty about niggas, get your ass whooped. So a lot of niggas out here don't play that shit, and they for real. But these new cats, man, come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Talking about niggas never did nothing before he became a rapper. As soon as he become a rapper, he started getting caught with guns and dope and all that. Nigga, you a fool. Gangsters become rappers so they don't have to carry guns and drugs no more.
Right.
Square niggas don't become rappers so they can try to front like they gangsters. Man, they got the world fucked up.
Yeah, that's the back of rappers hanging gangsters.
But that's all that propaganda shit. That's that Jewish mafia. Now, how you gonna be a gangster when the Jewish mafia own your contract? Who owned Def Jam Records? The Jewish mafia. Who owned TriStar Motion Pictures? The Jewish mafia. Who owned MGM? The Jewish mafia. Who owned Universal? The Jewish mafia. Who owned Interscope? Jewish mafia. Who owned RCA? The Jewish mafia. Jewish mafia. Who owned Sony? Jewish mafia. You hear me? And Sony is a Chinese company, but the Jewish mafia run that bitch. Don't get it fucked up. They run that shit, man. What do we got? We sell more CDs than any other nationality on the face of the earth. The Black Indian Tribe of America. With our invention of hip hop, rap, jazz, and all that shit. We sell more records. Why we never in control of our own shit? Why we still accepting the same shit they did when they took our land? It's like, we sell our music the same way we sold our land, man. For trinkets, dog. Niggas selling they soul for trinkets.
Niggas ain't conscious.
Well, they're gonna have to become conscious, or we're gonna have to make them unconscious. Real.
I was about to say that shit, though.
Something gotta change, because I ain't finna let them circumvent and fuck over my kids, thinking all these fag niggas is what they supposed to be. And you ain't gotta grow up and be a black Jesus, but goddamn it, don't grow up and be a young thug. No. Just no. You feel me? That shit ain't popping. This Black Jesus signing off, man. And this right here, we was just kicking this Blackfeather radio show, man. This Cousin Duke. Cousin Duke.
Hello.
Tell them peace out, man.
It's Bolo, not Duke, nigga.
Nigga, Bolo Beach, nigga. Whatever, nigga. You my little cousin. You Duke. Alright, man. Shout out to Bolo, man. Shout out to Cousin Nico, man. He ain't gonna get mad at me for calling him Cousin Nico. Niggas be ready to beat niggas up over their rap image and shit. Signing out, man. We love y'all, and we gonna be back with some more subjects at another time. And check us out, baby. We gonna have more pictures, more slideshows, more conversation on what's really going on today. Peace and I love y'all.
Black Jesus. And this one right here is dedicated to my man who made the track. MJ, baby. MJ, you the greatest, baby. You the greatest. It's freedom time. I woke up this morning with a thought in my brain that I can make a change, cause ain't no tomorrow, got to do this today. I do it for the real, for the pleasure and the pain, for my people who seeking a way out of the game. I done slaved for too many days just to get that pay, and I still ain't paid up enough to quit, so that lets you know that life is a there's a feeling, I feel it in my soul. Anything I want, I gotta get it, you ain't know. It's something I'm feeling, all in my soul. Anything I want, I gotta get it, that's for sure. It's something I'm feeling, incredible. Anything I want, I gotta get it, you ain't know. It's something I'm feeling, all in my bones. Anything I want, I got to get it, Something I'm feeling, all up in my mind. I gotta make a change, I'm running out of time. No more wasting my time. In the 9 to 5, I got to get it like I live, and I live on the grind. Live on the rhyme, yeah, I live on the rap. Yeah, I do this for my people too, white and black, Puerto Rican and Asians, all across the nation. Everybody look at what we facing. I'm trying to make a change in myself, but I just can't see the man in the mirror, that be me. And I seek the truth, but I feel in a world with lies. Everywhere I go, I see it all in their eyes. I'm wasting my time. I said I'm wasting my time if I ain't doing what I got to do to shine. And that's to make this music, that's to tell the truth to all the people in the world, to the old and the youth. There's a feeling, feel it all in my soul. Anything I want, I gotta get it, you ain't know. It's something I'm feeling, all in my bones. Anything I want, I gotta get it, that's for sure. It's something I'm feeling, incredible. Anything I want, I gotta get it, you ain't know. It's something I'm feeling, all in my bones. Anything I want, I got to get it, I've been doing hip-hop for so many years. I do it for myself and I do it for my peers. Shed tears for those who I lost in the past, who ain't here to see my day, but I laugh, cause I know you in a better place, looking down at me with a smile in your face. I know you proud right now, Granny, looking down from the clouds. This for my people's held down, who cannot see a way out of today. You got to keep your faith and make a change in yourself, and you can make a change in everybody else. Hell yeah, and life is a test, so I play this game of death like there's nothing else left but the lungs in my breath that I got. My last words is this: fuck the president. I say I feel it in my soul. Anything I want, I gotta get it, that's for sure. It's something I'm feeling, all in my bones. Anything I want, I gotta go for it, show. It's something I'm feeling, feel it in my soul. Anything I want, I got to get it, you ain't know. It's something I'm feeling, incredible. Got to get it if I want it, baby. Something I'm feeling, it's a good feeling in my heart, and I'm really willing to make a billion for our grandchildren. Ain't gotta live in the way that we living. Cause I'm feeling like a villain. How you feeling? The government is killing children. We funding them.
with the taxes I work for every single day. They take off my pay before I even see it.
Before I get a chance, cash.
The savior of the world, for real, I wanna be it. That's what I can't see.
I can't see it.
Cause inside Doug's world is so many secrets.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep my faith. And I'm trying to show the world love. But it's hard out here, you know? It's hard. But there is a feeling that it's gonna be a change.